The king of controversy does it again. Navjot Singh Sidhu stokes another massive controversy with a Pakistan connect. During his visit to the revered Kartarpur Gurdwara, Punjab Congress chief Navjot Singh Sidhu professed his love for Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan. Sidhu said that he considers Imran Khan his bhaijan, a big brother. He went a step further and said that the Pakistani Prime Minister has given him a lot of love. The remarks immediately drew BJP's furious response. BJP spokesperson Sambit Patra alleged that Sidhu called Imran Khan his elder brother on directions of Rahul Gandhi. Sidhu's Pakistan Connect has raised eyeballs in the past as well. During the opening of this very Kartarpur corridor, Sidhu had showered Imran Khan with praises and claimed that the Pakistani Prime Minister had won hearts across the world. The biggest controversy was, however, Sidhu's infamous hug with Pakistan Army Chief General Qamar Bajwa.
मेरा बड़ा भाई
very warm
मेरा बड़ा भाई उसमें बहुत प्यार
we have been waiting for this day for so long
थैंक यू मेरा बड़ा भाई
very warm
मेरा बड़ा भाई उसमें बहुत प्यार
we have been waiting for this day for so long
थैंक यू
कांग्रेस पार्टी के पंजाब के अध्यक्ष पाकिस्तान जाएं और इमरान खान के लिए महिमा मंडन ना करें, इमरान खान के लिए कुछ अच्छा ना कहें, पाकिस्तान की स्तुति ना करें, ऐसा हो नहीं सकता है। बॉर्डर स्टेट्स के जो नेता हैं उनमें एक परिपक्वता होनी चाहिए, उनमें राष्ट्र प्रेम होना चाहिए और उनमें एक समझ होनी चाहिए कि हिंदुस्तान को लेकर क्या बोलना है और क्या नहीं बोलना है। जिस कमर बाजवा ने, जिस पाकिस्तान की आर्मी ने हिंदुस्तान के पीठ पर खंजर भोंकने का हमेशा काम किया है, उसी पाकिस्तान के आर्मी चीफ से गले भी लग चुके थे पहले नवजोत सिंह सिद्धू, आज फिर से अपने इस रिश्ते को दोबारा बड़े भाई के दर्जे में लेकर आए हैं।
कोई बंदा वहां का भी उस टाइम कैप्टन था, वो क्रिकेट खेला हुआ था, आज वहां का प्राइम मिनिस्टर, अगर इमरान खान प्राइम मिनिस्टर ही ना बनता तो फिर क्या ऐसी बात थी? क्योंकि वाजपेयी जी गए, मोदी जी खुद गए। जब मोदी जी जफ्फी डालते हैं बीजेपी को कुछ नहीं, सारा कुछ ठीक लगता है और ऐसी बातें हमें करनी नहीं चाहिए क्योंकि हमें हमारी प्रॉब्लम्स और हैं लेकिन पॉलिटिकल सिस्टम उसको डाइवर्ट और तरह करता है।
My colleague Manjeet Sehgal is joining me live from Chandigarh on this. Manjeet, has the Congress said anything about it? Because this is the PCC chief who has professed his love for Pakistan. Not the first time, he's done this before as well.
Well, follow me. Amid the India's security concerns, Navjot Singh Sidhu is now demanding that borders between India and Pakistan should be opened. On the other, Congress leaders are also announcing his support. We heard Pargat Singh, who is the PCC's General Secretary, supporting Navjot Singh Sidhu, that Navjot Singh Sidhu is raising certain economic issues. The border trade should resume because it is costing dear to both the sides, as things are cheaper on Indian side and Indian farmers and industrialists can earn money by exporting their goods to Pakistan. So he has tried to justify Navjot Singh Sidhu's statement, but on the other, Bharatiya Janata Party has once again slammed Navjot Singh Sidhu, who has referred the Pakistan Prime Minister as his elder brother, and this comes after he had hugged the Pakistan Army Chief. Captain Amrinder Singh has always been categorical and has criticized Navjot Singh Sidhu, saying that a demand like this cannot be justified when Pakistan's bombardment on the other side, Pakistan is targeting our civilians on the border areas, it's targeting our soldiers. More than 80 soldiers who belong to Punjab have been martyred during 4.5 years. So Captain Amrinder Singh had also slammed Navjot Singh Sidhu.
Right, so Captain Amrinder Singh had in fact cited this about Sidhu previously as well, when he was forced by the Congress party to demit office as Punjab Chief Minister. Manjeet, thank you so much for joining us. Joining me on this debate right now is Tuhin Sinha, BJP spokesperson, and Manasvi Thapar, who is a lawyer and political analyst. Manasvi, I'll come across to you first. Is it possible to, in fact, defend what Sidhu has said? Because this is not the first time that he showered praise on Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan. He did so at the groundbreaking ceremony of the Kartarpur corridor. He did so at the inauguration of the Kartarpur corridor when he went separately on the invitation of Pakistan, not part of the Indian delegation. And now again, when he's gone to Kartarpur corridor, again, lavishing praise on Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan.
See, when for the first time Atalji and Nawaz Sharif decided to lay a foundation for Kartarpur corridor, it was about a peace treaty between India and Pakistan. When LK Advani ji talked about Jinnah being secular, that was about making relationship with Pakistan. When Pradhan Mantri Narendra Modi ji went and had a Jadoo Ki Chappi with Nawaz Sharif, that is about making friendship with our own neighborhood. And when he had biryani with them, that was also part of the same thing. When same thing and the similar lines is done by Navjot Singh Sidhu with Imran Khan, with respect to Imran Khan, that is considered to be anti-national. When BJP, tallest of tallest leaders, does the similar kind of acts, that is called statesmanship, that is called nationalism. So I don't understand, by the same yardstick, if someone from your an ex-colleague of yours does similar kind of act, you call him anti-national, you call him anti-Sikh, you call him any kind of things, but that is not the case. You cannot change your neighbors. We know this for the fact. Atalji was the first person, as a statesman, he made sure that the peace between Pakistan and India remains there. And
right, so let the BJP respond to that. I get the point that you're trying to make. Let the BJP respond to that. So when Atal Bihari Vajpayee extends his hand of friendship towards Pakistan, it's all right. When LK Advani calls Jinnah and hails him as a tall leader, that's absolutely fine. When Prime Minister Modi goes to Pakistan on the invitation of former Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif, that's all right. So why only target Navjot Singh Sidhu as anti-national to Isana?
Well, you know, the Congress party's unnatural infatuation with Pakistan is a cause of concern for the country. And this is not an isolated instance. You know, while Sidhu has repeated the act on a personal visit, first of all, there is no comparison between an official visit of a prime minister and a personal visit of a, you know, nondescript entity who just barges into it for his, you know, whatever personal motives be. So there is no comparison, which I hope Manaswi would understand. Number two, you know, this is not an isolated instance. I can give you multiple instances where the Congress party has embarrassed the country internationally and supported Pakistan. In 2015, Mani Shankar Iyer goes there and actually, you know, pleads with them that we need your help to dismantle the Modi government. Only a few days back, Digvijay Singh was on a clubhouse chat where he promises Pakistani journalists that Article 370 would be restored the moment a Congress government comes back to power. On 24th August 2019, you know, barely 3 weeks after the abrogation of Article 370, there was an AICC meeting to appoint a new Congress president. Just because they did not manage to do that, to deflect attention from that, Rahul Gandhi holds a press conference and peddles this falsehood that there is bloodshed in Kashmir. That falsehood was picked up by Pakistan to browbeat India internationally. So, you know...
So basically the allegation that the BJP is making, Manasvi, is that the Congress is playing into the hands of Pakistan. This was a personal visit that Navjot Singh Sidhu was making previously as well. When he visited Kartarpur, those were personal visits. He was not going in some official capacity. Doesn't he know the official line? Doesn't he know that we've not engaged with Pakistan? Since Uri happened, the SAARC summit hasn't happened. We've boycotted them. And Pakistan continues to export terror to India. In such a scenario, why is he constantly and deliberately, this seems deliberate, why is he constantly and deliberately stoking fires?
Since 1947, we know we are in a state of war with Pakistan. We understand that. All our prime ministers understood it. Even knowing that, we have always, as a peaceful country, we have always made sure that we have some kind of friendly relationship with Pakistan. India is the only country in the world which have never conquered an inch of any particular country's territory. And knowing that what kind of people we are, we, from Nehru to Narendra Modi, all prime ministers have made sure that they try and make sure that there is some kind of peaceful understanding with Pakistan. And in those lines, all our political leaders would want to have some kind of peaceful relationship with Pakistan. But the only problem comes out that since 1947, from the first war with Pakistan till today, we know for the fact that Pakistan is an incubator for terrorism. But even knowing that particular fact, tell me for an instance, any prime minister have not made sure, or any minister for that particular matter, would not want to have friendship or friendly relationship with Pakistan. All of them have done that. But when Navjot...
But not at the cost of our own lives, right? Not at the cost of our own lives. Civilian lives being lost, soldiers and security forces who are being perished in the line of duty as a result of Pakistan exporting terror. And as far as Punjab goes, Pakistan is exporting arms, is exporting narcotics. I mean, how can we forget that?
Even then, we have Kartarpur corridor, which has been recently reopened. even then we would want to have a peaceful relationship with them. If that was not the case, because Kartarpur corridor is not in the control of the Punjab government, it is in the control of the central government's decision. Even then we are trying to make some kind of friendly relationship with Pakistan. Even Pakistan should understand that.
Fair point.
That is
Okay, let
our problem.
Tuhin respond to that. Let Tuhin respond to that. So you want to open the Kartarpur corridor, you want to have friendly relations with Pakistan, and then of course you criticize Navjot Singh Sidhu for calling Imran Khan an elder brother. What's wrong? Tuhin?
I must say it's actually a little amusing to come across a hardcore Sidhu supporter, because I'm sure none of the Congress spokespersons would defend him on this at this point of time. But, look at the main issue over here. Captain Amrinder Singh has been on record to say that Sidhu's activities pose a national security threat. And when Captain Amrinder Singh said that, he was clearly insinuating that the person who has blind trust in Sidhu also needs to be put under the scanner. There is only one person who trusts Sidhu in this manner, that is Rahul Gandhi. And why does he trust it? Because maybe, Sidhu was the first person to call Rahul Gandhi Pappu. So I think, there is a vicious, mix over here that needs to be probed. And number two, look at Imran Khan. Imran Khan is a prime minister of Pakistan who has openly supported the Taliban. He has challenged India's decision to abrogate Article 370. We have had no official contact with them for the last 4 years. So in this situation, to, constantly rub it into your own people that ये तो हमारे बड़े भाई है, अरे बड़े भाई है तो उनको बोलो ना कि terrorist activities बंद करें, drug supply बंद करें.
Manasvi, do you want to comment on that? अगर बड़े भाई हैं तो उनको बोलो कि टेररिस्ट एक्टिविटीज बंद करें, ड्रग सप्लाई बंद करें, आर्म्स भेजना बंद करें, ड्रोन्स का इस्तेमाल करना बंद करें. Because Tuhin is making a point about there are people within the Congress as well who are embarrassed about it. Manish Tiwari, who is an MP from Anandpur Sahib, has in fact tweeted Imran Khan may be anybody's elder brother, but for India, he is that cat's paw of Pak deep state ISI military combine that sends drones and arms and narcotics into Punjab and sends terrorists on a daily basis across the LOC in Jammu and Kashmir. Have we forgotten the martyrdom of our soldiers in Poonch so soon? So clearly, there are people within the Congress who are very uncomfortable as well with what Sidhu is saying.
See, no Indian would ever forget the lives laid out for Pakistan. We cannot forget that. The only point here is we are okay to do business with Pakistan. Radioactive something was found in a port of a private held crony capitalist. That is okay when it goes to Pakistan. If something comes from Pakistan in that particular port also, that is okay. We are okay to do business with it. But when we talk about peaceful, having friendly relationship with them, that is not okay. When BJP does that same thing, that's a statesmanship. When Sidhu does it or someone else does it, that's a problematic thing. So this hypocrisy should end. Do we want a friendly relationship with Pakistan or not? That should be the question of understanding. Now, secondly, what comes to my mind is if Sidhu is such an anti-national, if Sidhu is such an unpatriotic person and he is involved in anti-national activities and is also part of terrorism with Pakistan, as per what the BJP spokesperson says. So why don't you arrest him? Why do you give him that for open air? Why did you open a Kartarpur corridor? Why do you do such stuff? Why do you do business in Pakistan? Why did you allow Sidhu to go there? So you can do everything. And if there's a statement which is a peaceful statement, that does not make him Pakistani, that does not make him anti-national. He's going to be Indian forever and he's going to be a patriotic Indian. On that particular point, for the first time in India, what we are seeing is that Indians have to prove their patriotism because they are not in power. That is not how the country would function. You can be patriotic and you can also be in dissent. That has always been the case. For the first time, having different ideas called anti-nationalism, that is not how national.
Would you want to respond to that? Would you want to respond to that? Because what Manasvi is basically saying is why this hypocrisy. BJP does it, it's statesmanship. If Sidhu does it, it's anti-national. You want to open the Kartarpur corridor on the one hand and then you want to target Sidhu on the other hand for simply saying Imran Khan is like an elder brother.
So I'll tell you what exactly is hypocrisy. Hypocrisy is when Congress leaders equate RSS with Boko Haram and ISIS but glorify Pakistan. Hypocrisy is when Congress leaders call RSS and this government Hindu Pakistan, but they have various ways to show Pakistan in good light. See, the opening of Kartarpur Sahib was done because this is a very confident government. It is confident about taking care of the security interests. And in the last 3 years, ever since it was first opened, there has been no spurt in terror activities because the situation is being closely monitored. But how many jokers do you have who go across and instead of visiting the Kartarpur Sahib, they are more obsessed and infatuated with the Pakistan Prime Minister? So Sidhu is a peculiar case. Only one person can have faith in him, which is Rahul Gandhi.
Right, okay. Manasvi and Tuhin, just stay on with us. Let's listen in first to what Navjot Singh Sidhu has been saying in the past and today.
इस ज़बान दे विचों 14 करोड़ सिखां दी आवाज़ निकलदी है ते सुनो की कहंदे है ओ तेरी मोहब्बत तेरी मुरब्बत तेरे प्यार दे तोहफे बदले मेरे कोल तां सब तो महंगी इहो शै है मैं शुकराना लेके आया हां मैं शुकराना लेके आया हां महंगिया यारा सोनिया खाना दिल दे शहंशाह खान इमराना तेरी खातिर दिल नजराना लेके आया हाँ दिल नजराना लेके आया
On behalf of Prime Minister साहब,
अरे
हुकूमत के पाकिस्तान सबकी तरफ से खुशामदीद।
मेरा बड़ा भाई,
Very warm.
मेरा बड़ा भाई, उसमें बहुत प्यार।
We have been waiting for this day for so long. Yes. Very warm welcome.
Thank you.
Right, Tuhin Sinha of the BJP and Manasvi Thapar are with me right now. They continue to be with me. Manasvi, I'll come across to you right now. If Sidhu has such a great equation with the Pakistani Prime Minister, who he of course knows from his cricketing days, why doesn't he talk tough with him? Why is it always about bhaichara and everything? Great, that's fine. We do want peace. But at the end of the day, if Pakistan is exporting terror to India, why isn't Sidhu using these close relations, this opportunity that he has to talk tough to Imran Khan?
I'll go a way forward. Why don't we use Sidhu to make peaceful relations with Pakistan? When we know there is a friendly relationship between Sidhu and Imran, why don't we use Sidhu as an ambassador of peace with Pakistan? Why? Because he's from another party. That is why we are not using it. And for that matter, and what my friend Tuhin said,
he keeps going in his personal capacity. Why doesn't he use those opportunities? He keeps going in his personal capacity. Has he spoken and talked tough to Imran Khan about terror, about exporting terror? Because here we are opening the Kartarpur corridor. On the other hand, if there is the Srinagar-Sharjah flight, then Pakistan says no overflight clearance for you because it's coming from Kashmir.
This question is to me or?
Yes, Manasvi, you.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let the Prime Minister, let the Home Minister give that instructions to Sidhu. Instead of abusing Sidhu on Twitter, instead of abusing Sidhu on every social media, why don't as a sportsman spirit, why don't we give him an opportunity to tell Imran, talk tough, what is he talking with Imran Khan, and come to a table with India and have a peaceful discussion. This is the best opportunity we have ever had. There is a political leader in our country who's friends with the Prime Minister of Pakistan. Why can't we make a peaceful impact with Pakistan? This is the greatest opportunity since 1947 till 2021. We have got that. Why don't we utilize this opportunity? Had it been the case, if he would have been in BJP for a minute in the hypothesis, we could have utilized this opportunity. In this political party understanding, we are missing this opportunity of peace. Use Sidhu to make a political peaceful statement. Why don't you use it that way? Instead of calling him anti-national,
would you want to comment on that? Would you want to comment on that?
You know, I'm not sure whether Manasvi follows international politics closely, because Imran Khan for us is a persona non grata. He is on his way out, and I think within a matter of a couple of months, he will be non-existent even in Pakistan politics, because he has reduced himself to being a stooge of the Pakistan army. He's a Taliban fanboy. Secondly, coming to Sidhu's visit, see, I mean, you just go through Sidhu's utterances. From his utterances, it is very clear. It is not. His visit is not about visiting the Kartarpur Sahib. It is about lending support to Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan, who's on a very sticky wicket. And secondly, the person needs to have some amount of gravitas. A person who is, on shaky grounds and creating mess in Punjab politics and fighting with everybody within his own party, do you think he has a stable mind to even talk international politics and be a peace ambassador? You need to speak to Captain Amrinder Singh to learn a little more about this nuisance monger.
Okay. Manasvi Thapar and Tuhin Sinha, thank you so much for joining us on this discussion. Sidhu, of course, continues to be controversy's favorite child. He will, of course, continue to make these statements given his past precedents and past antecedents. But it remains to be seen how the Congress party, of course, deals with this dichotomy that they face within the party vis-a-vis Sidhu. Thank you so much for joining us on this discussion. It's a wrap on this bulletin. Stay tuned to India Today News and Updates. We'll continue on the other side.